Are you ready? I got lavender on today. It's nice. So nice. Hey, this is Jeff Rose. Welcome to Dollars and Cents, where I'm answering one of your awesome and insightful reader questions. I've got another awesome question today, and it comes from Alyssa. Hey, Alyssa, how you doing? Hi. All right, so Alyssa asked, my fiance and I are getting married in August. We just bought a house, no furniture yet. I guess you're sitting on futons, maybe beanbags. That's cool. But I am graduating from college in May and have been working, and my husband, has been working for a year. What can we do to afford all the expenses that we have and save money for our future? Just looking at numbers doesn't really mean anything, but it's hard to figure out how much we should save and towards what. First, I just want to say congratulations on getting married. Marriage is a beautiful thing, and I do have the best wife ever. Yes, I know she's watching this. Brownie points, hit me up. What's up? Okay, the first thing I want to stress before we talk about what you need to be focusing on is making sure that you have this conversation with your spouse, that you're on the same page with your goals. So many couples don't have these conversations of just making sure you're on the same page, and I cannot stress enough how important that is. Now you have a lot on your plate. You're getting ready to graduate. You just bought your new house. You have to furnish it with new furniture. There's going to be all these unexpected expenses when it comes to being a homeowner. So make sure that you're ready for that. The first thing that you need to do is making sure that you build up your emergency fund. And you probably heard this 1,000 times, but it's so true. Dave Ramsey says to start off at least having $1,000 in your emergency fund. That's a good starting point, but as a homeowner, I'm not really sure where you reside, but you're probably gonna need to have a whole lot more. Because what happens if the water heater goes out, you need new landscaping, if you need a new garage door, all these expenses are going to come up. And I say all this because this is stuff that has happened to us as we bought our first home. These are all things that we didn't plan on. Now, I'll be first to admit that we probably didn't have enough in our savings when we bought our first house. But at the time, I was deployed to Iraq, so I had a pretty nice guaranteed income coming in. But while I was deployed, me and my wife would talk about how much we felt we need to have in our savings account that made us feel comfortable. And that amount started off at $1,000, I think it grew to $3,000, eventually it was $5,000, and it kept growing from there. But you just have to have the starting point where you feel most comfortable. And as we reach these new minimums in our savings account, we try our best not to dip below that. And if we do, we start to freak out, which you should, because that's your safety net, and you'll never want to dip below that. So once you get your savings account in order, and this could be having up to 3 to 6 months of expenses in liquid cash, this is not in a credit card, this is not in investments, in liquid cash in a savings account at your bank. Once you get to that point, then you can start exploring your investment options. That could be the 401k or at your husband's job or your job whenever you get hired, or starting a Roth IRA on your own. But first, get your finances in order, get that savings account built up, and then you can start saving for your financial future. So listen, I hope that was helpful to you and anyone else that's in that similar situation. If you have a reader question and you want to hit me up, you know where to find me. Either shoot me an email or find me on the blog, goodfinancialsense.com. This is Jeff Rose. We'll see you next time. Take care. Before we get started, the first thing that I want to stress is that you want to make sure that you have on the same pants as your husband. You gotta wear those pants. You gotta wear them. You look all good in those Levi's.